Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different on my channel here today. Today I'm essentially going to try and pitch you a TV show, a series idea that I've had in mind for quite some time. Now the series is about a group of people, or many different people here, that can pull power from colors. Every single color you can think of, everything from pink to orange to blue to green, whatever color you can think of, these people can pull powers from it that can do many different things. And this series will lead into the origin of color and perhaps the end of all color as well. At the beginning of the universe, there were three master artists. Kaio, the one to create all the prime colors in the universe. Nero, the one to mix all the colors in the universe. And Reo, the one to give everything in the universe its color. These masters loved the beauty they created, but soon one of the brothers grew jealous of the others. Nero used his powers to create monsters he unleashed upon Kaio and Reo. Kaio and Reo fought back against Nero, later leading to new, even more powerful abilities. Eventually, Kaio used the last of his power to seal Nero away at the cost of his sight. Without sight, he soon perished. Without Kaio, and knowing that Nero could eventually break the seal, Reo passed the ability to manipulate the powers within colors to warriors around the world, so that they could all use them the day Nero would return. Doing this cost Reo the last of his power, and he soon perished as a result. It is said, however, that just like the color warriors' powers are reincarnated, so will Kaio and Reo. So, as I said, there is a color warrior for every single color. Everything from pink to orange to green, blue, and even black. Each color warrior can look at their color and pull power from it, allowing them to do different things based on what color that is and what color they're connected to, so to speak. So, for example, we have orange for teleportation, we have black for shadows and darkness, we have green for plants, and red for fire, and blue for water. You know, basic stuff as well as some of the complicated stuff like the teleportation. Each color warrior looks at it or whatever, they get a connection to it and allows them to pull power from it and do these different things. They reside in a very colorful temple at the top of a mountain closed off from society. A place that allows them to go and sort of talk about missions and everything like that. And inside this temple is a seal, an eye-shaped seal. And in that seal is encased very dangerous, crazy creatures that were created at the beginning of color. Unfortunately, that seal is breaking. It is loosening up, it is slowly weakening, and the main color warrior who is trying to keep it at bay, the Master of Yellow, who is sort of the undefined leader of the group, is trying to meditate on this seal to keep it at bay, to keep this seal as sealed as possible for as long as possible. Unfortunately, after Soren awakens and interrupts the Master of Yellow in meditating on it or whatever, things start weakening and things start getting through this seal. Now, the main thing we see through this seal come out are very colorful blobs called coloroids. They're humanoid colors that are living sentient color. I don't know how else to describe them other than they are living sentient color monsters. And they wreak havoc. They attack the color warriors. They can't fight them. They can't pull color from them for some strange reason, and they can't figure that out. And they try to do different things. Eventually, they figure out how to destroy them and everything like that, and it doesn't really help. They're all over the place now. They're starting to get out more and more. And the main warrior, not the main warrior, but the Master of Yellow goes back to trying to keep the seal at bay, because if the seal completely breaks, then the warrior, the original master artist who created colors and stuff like that, who helped create colors, would break out, and that's not going to be a good thing because he's like super evil and stuff like that. So they need to keep the seal at bay, but unfortunately it is weakening. The seal is weakening every single day since Soren's awakening, and Soren McCain is the main character we're going to be following. He is the Master of Orange and everything like that. When we first introduced to him, he loses his left hand in a very terrible accident at school, at a college specifically, and he just has to deal with that for the whole series as well. He ends up going a little bit evil for a while, not necessarily evil completely, but he's got this whole like dark mindset and everything like that. Like, oh, he's gotta get stronger and he's gotta do this and that, and he ends up taking advantage of some people and stuff like that. He has like his own like little evil arc, so to speak. He ends up having this evil inside of him and everything else, and he's got to get free and everything like that. But I'm talking like at 1,000,000 miles an hour, so I will tone it down a bit. I guess I'll just end it off with this. I have so many things planned out for this series. I have about 7 episodes completely written out, and the rest of the series planned out and written on notes on my phone. So I have essentially the rest of the series sort of outlined. I have many different episodes already complete and finished and everything. There is definitely lots that can be done with this idea in this series and everything like that. Of course, because you have so many different ways to introduce characters and everything else like that. So many different like lore things that are happening in the background, so much history and everything like that. I didn't even mention how there's like different kinds of eyes that you can unlock. So there's everything from like Omnivision to, well, I won't spoil anything, but there's different kinds of eyes and stuff like that that you can unlock if you become a strong enough color warrior and everything like that. And there's just so much going on the side, and so much history and lore and everything like that. There's just so much here for this idea in this series that I have figured out already, and I would just love it if it became a thing. I would just love it if I could actually make it a real thing. I had it in mind that it would be an animated action adventure series with a little bit of mystery and a little bit of gore, because when the warriors first awaken their powers and everything like that, their eyes bleed because the stress of the power is too much for their eyes to bear, and they kind of bleed a little bit. As well, there's moments where certain characters have to do a certain action to their own body to escape situations, such as cutting off their own finger, different things like that. There's also, of course, going to be death. There's going to be all kinds of things like that. So it's not necessarily going to be a kids show. I would imagine it to be more for teens to adults and everything like that. But of course, it has, you know, the possibility of being dimmed down just a tiny bit for the younger audience and everything like that. But anyway, that's my pitch. That's my idea. It is called the Masters of Color, and I hope you enjoyed, and I do hope that you enjoyed. I know this is different from what I normally do on my channel, but I thought I would try to just share my idea here. That is going to do it. Again, I'm sorry this was a little bit different and everything like that, but I do hope you enjoyed nonetheless, and if you did, please do like, subscribe, and share, and do all of those wonderful things, because when you do those wonderful things, you get access to wonderful content, such as this. But that's not all you get. That's not all you get. You also get to become one for yourself, and I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful.